Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the C.P8.1 mission from the Georgian Oil War campaign for the Su-25T. Looking at the mission briefing, we've got an afternoon mission in the winter. There's just a pretty high cloud layer, so it's not really giving you any problems spotting targets or getting high enough to avoid AAA and SAMs. Looking at the Allied flights, there's a couple of Ka-50 helicopters flying around. Looking at the threats, we've got Stinger, Manpad IR-guided SAMs, Zu-23 AAA emplacements, and Gepard AAA. For the air threat, there's a couple of F-16s flying around, as well as some AH-64 Apache helicopters. Those Apache helicopters are going to look pretty different from your friendly Ka-50 helicopters, but you'll have to get close or get them locked on the Shkval to tell the difference. So be careful about shooting any helicopters unless they're shooting at you or a friendly or getting shot at by a friendly. Looking at the mission planner. The objective of this mission is to destroy 3 enemy groups as they advance north along the coast. If we look at the altitude map, we'll be able to see their white line route a little better. So basically straight up the coast towards these friendlies. Second group's here, and third group's here. So the first 2 groups are 4 tanks each. The third group is 4 IFVs. The third group is a random spawn, so you may or may not get that. That plays into the mission complete criteria. We'll talk about that. Other stuff in the area to be aware of, there's a bunch of Gepards kind of around here, as well as a Manpad back in here. And there might be other air threats, anti-air threats that aren't marked on the map here. For the most part, you're going to stay far enough north that all these anti-air threats shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. The overall plan, we'll take off out of Koboleti, more or less ignore the waypoints, just get turned around, head to the coast, and head south. Once you're pointed south, we'll look at the map, satellite map. You'll be able to spot Koboleti pretty easily, just be the big city along the coast, and then just follow the coast down from there to Batumi, where the bay and the harbor is. So once you got that, stick your pointer, your Shkval pointer somewhere up in here, kind of in the middle between Koboleti and Batumi. Track that road, just follow it south until you find some units moving on the road, and those will be the enemies. Anything stationary is not your concern because it's either friendly or an enemy unit that you don't need to kill for mission complete. So be looking for these enemy groups moving on the roads. As soon as you spot them, you got plenty of munitions to kill everything yourself. So if you want to bring the wingman in right away, you can. Best way to use him is to lock something up on the Shkval, direct your wingman to attack your target. You just tell him to attack everything. He's going to fly around attacking the AAA and get killed pretty quickly. So you can either have your wingman hang back for a little bit or bring him in right away. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. Be aware of this. I just spotted this Manpad in here, so be careful of that one. So essentially, you're just going to kill each of these groups. When you hit one of the units in these groups, the rest of the units in that group are going to stop and scatter off the side of the road for a little bit. They will get back on the road eventually. Kill them if you can see them when they're off the side of the road. If not, if you can't see them, just wait for them to get back on the road to give you another clear shot at them. Try to get all 3 groups stopped as early as you can. That'll buy you the most time before these units would come in contact with friendlies. The IFV group, I said, is a random spawn, so if you don't get that, I don't think you'll get the mission complete text at the end after killing just the 2 tank groups, but you will get enough points to advance the campaign, so don't worry too much if you don't get those IFVs. For my playthrough, I will make sure I have the IFVs so that we can get the full experience. Anyway, once you've killed all 3 of these groups, or just the 2 tank groups, if that's all you got, then mission's complete and you can RTB. All right, start the mission. I'll turn around and head to the coast and then start heading south. I'll just ignore the waypoints, we don't really need them. Got the harbor there down there to the south. We'll be looking on the coastal road running north out of there. And we'll start looking about there. Those are friendly units. Get the road here. Alright, see some units there. Some more back there. Looks like it's probably the IFV group, so this will be the second tank group. Maybe the first tank group's behind these buildings. So we'll come left a little bit to get lined up down those buildings and then take a shot at them when we can see that first tanks. Okay, we can see them there. Just waiting to get a lock. I don't need to go real fast. I'm trying to ideally hit the tanks about here. I don't know if I'll be able to wait that long. Go ahead and chuck a 29L missile out there just a little bit, even without a lock. We'll aim it about there. We'll lock something else up and send the wingman on it. I'm gonna turn around quickly because I saw some Gepard fire. Alright, wingman got hit. He's out. Alright, I think this is that second group, so go ahead and chuck a missile at him. I might have seen a man-pad missile go by. Oh, yep, there it was. A little bit lucky. Wonder if it was a friendly man-pad. that was shooting at something else and it just came for me instead. I'd like to get that third group stopped if I can, but they're a bit too far back, I think. Yeah, not going to worry about them yet. Oh, there's definitely something shooting at me. Not sure where he is. I'll try to take these next shots from a little further away, minimize the risk of that manpad hitting me. I haven't been getting locks very easily, so I'll turn on launch permission override. We'll just take use of the extra range. I don't think I need that for the Vickers anyway, but this way we'll definitely be able to launch without a lock out of range if we need to. Do one tank here behind the building. I'll try to take a shot at him and then get up a little higher. Should be close enough. Since the Vicar will track the path of the missile, I'll get up higher to try to get over these trees. That worked. There's another one next to him. If I throttle back and I'm pumping out flares, deal with that manpad. Keeping an eye out for it. See it. I didn't know there was another tank next to this guy, and then it looks like there's one further back right there too. Check, those IFVs are still just stuck on the roads. We might have to come back and kill those later. One of their guys might be stuck in terrain or something. Alright, I'm gonna jog a little to the right. Try to get that Vicar around the trees. There we go. I'm up high enough now that the manpad's not as much of a threat. I'll try to stay up here. Alright, we got a unit on the road, so that'll be first priority. I'm going to dive a bit to try to keep the laser in line. Times when you are up high and moving aggressively, the laser loses track and the Vicar missiles miss. Got him. Let's see if I can hit this other one while I'm here. Didn't get a good look at that helicopter that came through the TV screen, so I'm not sure what that was. got a unit on the road. I think that's that guy who was back in the trees. This might be the last of the tanks. I haven't been keeping track. That's a miss. We got a lock now, so hopefully this second one will hit. It's looking good. I'll keep an eye on that stretch of road, but I'll be looking for those IFBs now. They looked like they were stuck further back. Yeah, they might be stuck onto this, going under that bridge. I'll have to maybe come at him from a different angle. These first couple I can get to. Alright, the other guy's scattering. What are these two doing? I can definitely see two of them under there. So hopefully they'll scatter out from under the bridge. Alright, 8 more Vickers, that should be plenty. I'll stay up high and risk some of those Vickers missing. Having to come a little farther south than I wanted to, so staying up high is going to help stay alive. get an idea, all right, where that bridge is visually. There's one guy. Some more about there. Here's the bridge. Let's see if we can take out both of those guys in one go.
Mission success. All enemy advancing forces have been destroyed. You may continue to engage targets of opportunity or RTB. Out.
Alright, we got the city of Kobuleti there. So Kobuleti airfield's gonna be right over there. way too low, but should be able to salvage it.
Заруливайте на стоянку.
That'll do it.